I think the markets are going to drop next week. And I'm going to build a case on why I think it will happen. Let's get after it. We're going to start with the monthly chart to begin with here. At the end of the video, I'm going to be going over my algorithm stuff, and I'm going to be talking about some individual stocks. You guys are wanting me to pull up stocks, individual stocks to look at. Guess what? I'm going to give those to you. I'm going to start off with the monthly chart because November has ended, and this is the spider's month last month. We said we're at major area. We should be looking to bounce off the moving averages, should be looking to bounce at the 50% Fibonacci number. That's what that number is here. We were overextended down here on the RSI, and we crossed up on the MACD. Everything said we should bounce, and sure enough, November we bounced, we went higher. Sure enough, perfect. Diamonds, you do this, sure enough, we went higher. Boom, to the upside, nice. Qs, boom, went higher. Russell's 2000, boom, went higher. Financials, boom, went higher. US dollar went down, boom, lower, right there. Gold, higher. Silver, higher. We talked about these a month ago in the video. VIX, lower at major support. I'm going to pause there for a second, guys. Major support on the monthly chart on fear. Look for this to bounce higher. We're at major support, way oversold on RSI. This is a great place to see fear bounce and head higher in the markets. Now, I'm going to go over here, take a look at the weekly charts now. We had a nice bullish week. Last video that I did, it said expect the markets to go down. First 3 days was a bloodbath, boom, 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 straight down as we thought, and then we rallied back strong Thursday and Friday. Again, kind of a mixed market on Friday, but what I think, well, first let's just get into the weekly charts. I'm gonna do teaching here first. See the red lines here? I went to a line chart. But the line chart, I could easily go to a candlestick chart. That's what we're looking at. But pay attention to the red line right there. Go down here. Look at the red line here. This is the MACD centered oscillator. Do you see how these two swing lows are lower swing low, and this is a higher swing low? That's called a bullish divergence. Bullish meaning we're expecting that to go higher. And let's see what happens. This is silver weekly, by the way. We come up to resistance. We did bounce as we expected. Now we're at resistance. If we break through, this could be a breakout to the upside. We pull back. We drop to a trend line, found support. We go back up to these trend lines, And if it can break through, this would be powerful. We're in a symmetrical triangle here. Symmetrical triangle. Let's see what happens. Right there, we break through and we rally higher. We hit our head at a trend line right here. Hit our head right there. And then we blast through that, and that's where we're at this moment. Very extended on the RSI, overbought. But the part I want to share with you was the bullish divergence on right here. That bullish divergence set this into motion. We have an inverted head and shoulders, which is very bullish. And sure enough, silver weekly chart went higher. If you look at the gold, same thing. If you do this, gold, lower swing lows, higher swing lows, bullish divergence, boom, to the upside. US dollar. US dollar, I don't have them drawn here. I might as well. Higher swing high. See that? Higher swing high. Go down here. These are equal swing highs. And kind of lower, but I can capture all three of these. See this? This was telling us we're going to have a top. This is a bearish divergence. And sure enough, we dropped, we hit support, dropped again. Again, weekly charts. This is a weekly chart on the US dollar. Down, but way overextended on RSI and extremely to extreme levels on the MACD. We're right there where the last time we bounced, we got a, we started putting in a bottom. So that could happen here on the US dollar. US dollar could rally is all I'm saying here. And if the US dollar rallies on the weekly chart, expect the markets to go down. Markets and commodities, everything will take a hit because of the US dollar getting stronger. Financials, you go here to the financials. Financials weekly chart. I don't have them in here, but you guys can tell me now. Lower swing low on the weekly chart on financials. Higher swing low, what should happen? Sure enough, boom, and we break through one trend line, two trend lines, three trend lines, and boom to the upside. MACD's getting ready to roll over and drop. That means financials are getting ready to drop on the weekly chart. If you look here at the Russell's 2000 IWM, we had a lower swing here and a higher swing there. I should draw them just so they're here. Lower, higher. It's not as drastic as some of the others, but we did pop up nicely and got up over a trend line. NASDAQ, same thing. Lower low, higher low. And then boom, we're heading higher. Major resistance here, guys. Major resistance on the Qs. Diamonds, drop. Those were kind of even. Big pop, broke through a trend line, broke through a second trend line, hit it, dropped, and then powered through it on the weekly chart. Spiders, if you look here at the spiders, lower swing, low, and a higher swing low, slightly higher, and then boom, tested the trend line, pulled back, broke through the trend line. We broke through this trend line. That's where we're at right now. So we broke through the trend line on spiders, so that's really bullish. The diamonds broke through a trend line, that's really bullish, but we're way overextended. Look for that to pull back. NASDAQ hasn't even begun to break through, and it may not. This thing may fall. Russell's 2000 broke through a trend line. Broke through it. Let's see what it does. Financials broke through two trend lines, but way overextended. Everything's rolling over. Look for this to drop. Okay, now if we go to the daily charts. If we go to the daily charts, we're going to start here on the spiders. We have higher swing highs, lower swing highs. This is the tell of the bearish divergences on all of the daily charts. So what do you think is going to happen here? Diamonds, higher swing highs, rising wedge, bearish divergence. What do you think is going to happen here? NASDAQ, higher swing high, lower swing high, rising wedge. What do you think is going to happen? Russell's 2000, same tell, higher highs, lower highs, bearish divergence. Financials, higher highs, lower highs. But here's the big tell here, guys. We broke a trend line. Remember when I said watch out for the markets when the financials breaks this lower trend line? Go back and find that video when I said when you break that, look for this to just, I mean, you're going to look for a sell-off. This could be a nasty little sell-off. Let's see if it happens. US dollar, major falling wedge, very extended. Lower swing lows, higher swing lows. What do you think is going to happen with the falling wedge? But look at the MAC or the RSI, way overextended. I put an arrow here to say this thing, look for the US dollar to rally. I would not want to be long US dollar right now. I would be, or I would rather be long US dollar right now than short. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Gold. Gold is up at a major trend line. That should drop. Let's see if it does. Silver had a nice run, broke through two, but look at this. Higher highs, lower highs. This is overextended on the RSI. It needs a breather. It needs to pull back. VIX, major falling wedge at major support, lower swing highs, higher swing highs. What do you think the VIX or fear is getting ready to do? That's where we're at. So what I also want to do is go into some stocks of interest. I have what I call the Grok tech stocks, and we'll just kind of go through these. I'll look at the daily charts here, okay? Now, mind you, I look at this through the lens of the broad markets as a whole. What I mean by that is this. I know the dailies are set to drop, all of them. I know the VIX is set to pop. I know that US dollar is set to pop. I know it's not only the dailies, it's the weeklies too. The monthlies should be a bull pullback or a bull flag breakout, but if it fails here and the monthlies do not materialize into a nice bullish, massive run to the upside. Stick a fork in this market, we're going to see another nasty leg down. We're going to see it, all right? Just remember me talking about that. So with that lens, I'm going to be looking at stocks, not at all recommendation to buy or sell. This is educational purposes only. Read the disclaimer. And also, I'm using TradingView. The link is below. You can get a free account with TradingView. Believe it or not, incredibly insane. So what do I see? And I'm just going to kind of go through this. We mentor and we teach you this stuff if you want to learn it. But when I look at this, I'm looking at a coiling formation. You can see the triangle. This thing is building up a ton of energy. That energy is going to explode. And I think it has a much better chance of exploding to the downside than the upside. That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me. So this symmetrical triangle, they can go up and or down. I just have the odds of this thing going down, not up. Okay. So AMD, let's take a look at that. Get rid of some of these old lines. If you look here at AMD, the thing that jumps out at me is we broke a trend line, which helps this thing. Oh no, it didn't break it. Man, I thought it broke it. I thought it broke it. And this is a I mean, it hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It did, okay, it did break it. I thought I saw that right. It broke it. Now it's challenging this. So AMD is saying, I think we could go higher here. The problem is we're going higher here, but the MACD is going lower. So this is, and the RSI is going lower. This is telling me this could be a jab where it goes up, pokes its head above, and then crashes back down. Anytime you get a jab where you break over a trend line and you come back down, they can be nasty, nasty little drops. So that's AMD. Amazon is just, I mean, trending. It's in a downtrend, right? It's in a downtrend. But the real trend line I want to draw here would be that one. So I think that it's going to have a really hard time getting over that trend line. I think that trend line's the problem. Not so much this one, right? Not yet. That's the problem here. I would be bearish this as long as it stays below that trend line. ARC is a whole lot of nothing. Baba had, let's get rid of some of these lines. Let's see, Bob is saying we've got an opportunity here. There's the line. There's the trend line, and it broke it. I mean, look at this, guys. It broke the trend line. It popped above it. It came back, found support, and rallied up. And I'm telling you, if you don't believe in the power of trend lines watching my videos, I mean, you're missing out. But this is saying this might be at a bottom. Baba might be at a bottom. If the markets do, in fact, go bullish, I mean, there's an opportunity here. Baidu is not as pretty. So this dude is at I mean, come on. It's close enough for the video. But there we are. We're at major resistance. If it can break this, retest it, buy opportunity. But I think this could be ready to, this is a great area to sell. Booking had a nice little rally to the upside. Nice little rally, breaking that trend line. But this thing has had its run. Look for that to come back down. Cisco, who cares? I mean, it had a nice little rally there. Had a nice little rally. but it's going to go into consolidation, it looks like. Catfish had a nasty drop. People bought into that. This could be trying to put in a bottom there. I call it catfish. I know that's not correct, guys. This one broke a trend line and is tried to pull back. To challenge that trend line, and went up and too bullish. I mean, this is a bull. I like eBay, guys. Google had this nasty drop, come back up. It's trying to put in a bottom. Look at that bear flag. Bear flag pops up and then just crashes and burns. GoPro, bear flag. Look at it. I'd look to short that. Facebook. I'm just not. Maybe trying to put in a bottom. I mean, maybe. I mean, as soon as it cracked that trend line, it was toast. And then it came and challenged a much bigger trend line, hovered around it for a while, resistance, and you just know it's toast. Once it starts breaking these trend lines, and then the trend lines, they can't get back above them, it's sayonara. It's bad news. So this could be trying to put in a bottom. Microsoft, same thing, could be trying to put in a bottom. These are these jabs. Remember I was talking about a jab earlier? You go resistance, we break up against resistance, and then it comes back inside. They get nasty fast, bam, to the downside. Then it comes down here, comes up, retest, bam, to the downside. Now big red, the 200 day acts as resistance, bam, to the downside. Inverted head and shoulders trying to put in a bottom right now, but I think the market is going to work against it. Micron Technologies, here we are, and just a whole lot of nothing. Stay away from it. Netflix is trying to chew itself back, but this is nothing but a big bear flag. If I go to you can see the bear flag on a weekly chart. That's the weekly chart. That's a sell opportunity, if anything, guys. That's a sell opportunity. NVIDIA, take a look at NVIDIA. Jab, crash, retest, crash. We couldn't even retest these. They were so weak, I couldn't even get back there. And then crash, broke this trend line, down, down, down it goes. Powerful. I'm giving you the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s of these. We have 3 different trend lines that we teach in our mentoring. And all 3 of them have different weights, and they help us with triggerings on entries and exits. I mean, it's a science, these trend lines. It is a science. Whoops. I like to be spot on those. So if it comes up, this is a short NVIDIA, if you can get up to this line and head back down. Just a quick look. Planeter, whatever. That's a pancake bottom. It might, I don't know. I mean, that could be putting in a bottom. PayPal looks very much the same way. Roku, if you go here, is rolling over. This could be putting in a bottom right now. You might have to hold it for a while. Bottom. Shopify also putting in a bottom, but it's had this run here. It could pull back. I'd wait for a pullback before I'd buy that. And then the markets have to be bullish too. Look at that. Frying pan bottom on Snap. Tesla, down, down, down. Broke that trend line. Boom. Bear flag. Bam, to the downside. So this is just sell area. I don't think it's putting in a bottom yet. It could be. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. And this is just a whole lot of consolidation, and extended to the upside has a better chance of dropping now than going higher. There's Twitter. All right, there it is. A couple things that I'll share with you guys. I think I gave you an immense amount of information. I do this free. At least you can give me a like, okay? Give me a thumbs up. At least you could do that. And very, very, very appreciative of you guys that take the time to shoot out a shoot out a reply, and you chat. As you can see, I chat back most of the times. And when I chat back, it just helps the algorithms. And man, I forgot to turn on my light. Oh, let me do it. If I see if I can mess things up here. I don't know if that helps or now washes me out, but I forgot to turn on my light. I'm here in my Tampa office, but I'll share a couple things with you that that I think you might find interesting. I do not today fully 100% use technical analysis to trade my money. I've been trading in the live markets 24 years. I've owned an education company for 15. Now I trade for an institutional company which I own. I traded a significant amount of money in the live markets every day. And you just heard me say, I do not only use technical analysis to trade my money today. I use artificial intelligence. If you have spent any time researching artificial intelligence in the world of trading, you know that most institutions are using systematic trading today. You usually, in big mutual funds, in big institutions, big banks, insurance firms, you do not have men or women making the ultimate decisions like they did 10 or 15 years ago. Now sophisticated algorithms are making these decisions. Do you guys remember some of the flash crashes we've had? Why do you think those happen? Algorithms. Algorithms are set to buy, they're set to sell. We have a lot more volatility nowadays than we've ever seen in history. More volatility today. Why is that? Computers are trading. Computers are trading. So we use artificial intelligence mainly namely in the area of ML. ML is machine learning, and we even get into deep learning. We use machine learning or ML to design and develop very sophisticated trading algorithms. These algorithms help us. They are a crutch to our trading. When I say a crutch, I don't know if that's right. That doesn't encapsulate. We all have a car or a vehicle. I'll say we all have a vehicle that we drive. Well, one day, these vehicles will be driving us. It's just a matter of time. I don't know if you've done so yet, but if you go to YouTube, look for Teslas skirting. Whoops. Look for Teslas skirting or missing wrecks or near misses. You'll see how these, and some of you have Teslas. So let us know if you have a Tesla and if you have this experience. Really interested to hear your guys' experience. Tesla goes down the road and there's a imminent danger. It will swerve and keep itself out of harm's way. Trading algorithms do that or can do that. I worked for a long time. 1 year went into 2 years, and now I'm 2.5 years into this algorithmic trading or systematic trading, robot trading, whatever term you want to use for this. And I almost gave up. To build an algorithm, anybody can build one. Anybody can build one, but not anybody can build one that can make a profit going into the future. Big difference. And this is why retail traders, you, me, and the average person out there in the marketplace, we don't have algorithms. We don't have the manpower, the money to put into having these developed. So everybody and their brother on the interweb thinks they have one, and they let you lease the thing for $19, and you hope for the best. High attrition rate with those. Why? Because of overfitting. Those will fit and work on a specific stock for just the back-tested time, will not reflect the same going into the future. They can't do it. Why? Because of overfitting. You can look that up yourself. I don't want to get into that. I finally cracked the code. When I cracked it, it threw me into a whole new atmosphere of investing, because now not only do I invest my own money, I trade a significant amount of money of other people's money. What allowed me to do that. These high-powered trading algorithms. Now, I have honed in on the couple that I use for institutional trading. And I have those for a professional side of stuff. The reason you don't hear more about that is because I can't legally talk about it. You don't know the company that I have or anything like that, okay? You don't, it is private, okay? Just for people who know me and are high net worth individuals, or people who have been students of mine, or have, high net worth individuals, and accredited investor, look it up. So those people I can talk to. But my point here is this. I want to allow some of these other algorithms that I had that almost made the cut, but didn't, and they are worth their weight in gold. I wanted to add those to the Grok ecosystem so you have access to these. These algorithms are insanely powerful. The one thing that these things allow you to do is, once you have them, you can tweak the metrics, the inputs, to increase your profitability. You'll be using TradingView, the link's down in the thing. But when you get one of my algorithms, which you can as of today, when you get that algorithm, you can go in and make adjustments to it. It'd be like having a Tesla and saying, I'm going to be going off-roading. And you can tweak your Tesla to be a beefy 4x4 truck for off-roading. Tweak it again, and the thing can float out in the water, and you tweak it enough, and now you got a sail on it, going across the Gulf of Mexico where I'm at. You tweak these trading algorithms to help fit them, not overfitting, help fit them onto whatever stock that you're wanting to trade, or commodity, or currency, or digital currency, such as cryptocurrency. And if you're a day trader, they work on a 1-minute chart like they work on a weekly chart for somebody that likes to just make trades in their portfolio once a quarter, once a month, or so. The algorithms are highly versatile. They will allow you to tweak these things to however they need to be tweaked, but they are powerful. They will, like a Tesla, it goes from 1 to 60 in like 2 seconds. These are just smoking powerful. These algorithms, I'm excited for you to get your hands on these, okay? And get your hands on these. Go to GrokTrade/algo, get there. There's a Discord channel. We're just getting started. I mean, this environment of these, if you want to be first into this, here's your chance. Get in. You can be first on getting your hands on these algos. One of them is called the Grok Rock Bottom. It nails bottoms in a stock or in the markets. Like if you want to, like it nailed the Corona crash bottom. The V bottom. It nails market bottoms on dailies, weeklies, or even monthlies. You can dial them in for that. You get immediate back testing. So you get the power of machine learning. You get to see all the metrics. You get to tweak your inputs to change and optimize your performance metrics. Guys, the power that I'm giving the ecosystem, the Grok ecosystem, is unmeasurably impressive, okay? So anyway, you can see my excitement. I'm just geeking out over this because one thing that I'm going to be doing in Discord, if you don't know what Discord is, basically like a forum that people can go in and you can chat back and forth and join in conversations. And it's like a forum, a trading forum. So that Discord, I'm going to add one on trading successes. So people, I want you guys who already have access, you guys came in new. I haven't even been pushing this, and you guys are finding it and jumping into it. If you want to know more information and want to see these in real time, not real time, in past time, I recorded a video at groktrade.com/algo. Go there, watch that video. It's highly informative, and it will really ramp you up to the to everything that these algos provide. And you can pick which algo you want, or most people are doing the platinum. It's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. That's the one that most people do. But if you don't, pick whichever one and baby step, and if you want to do that. But whatever you do, I can tell you this: when you come in, you're coming in at the lowest price it will ever be. These algorithms, I'm going to be raising these rates on an aggressive level. So if you come in now, you'll be grandfathered. You'll never pay more than what you'll pay like right now. So lock arms, you're going to be very, very happy, because what will this do for you? You will have the ability, let's say the people that will benefit the most from this are those that have been through the 301 mentorship. Why? Because you now are shooting with double barrels. You can just trade the algorithm. If it says buy, buy, sell, sell, okay, you can do that. But let's say you have a buy and you are educated through our mentoring program, and you can say, whoa, I can see that we're hitting a resistance level. This is, whatever, right? And we're at a rising wedge. We have a bearish divergence. We have a jab that just took place. I'm just throwing jargon at you, okay? And you'll say, I don't agree with this purchase, so I'm going to bypass this one. And the chances are you may be right, because it is hard to keep up to a highly educated and trained, experienced trader who has got that specialized knowledge to trade like a machine or a shark out there in the marketplace. It's hard to beat that. Even artificial intelligence has a hard time beating that. But with the double barrel of having artificial intelligence in your back pocket, supercharging your decisions, ultimate decision if you're going to take that buy or that sell trade, that's the cat's meow. That's a very, very powerful combination. Very powerful. So listen, if you made it this far, just say you made it. You and I are only the crazy ones will know what that means. When you type in made it, we'll know, and the others that made it will know. Just us. If you have a stock that you want me to analyze, put them in the things. I'll analyze those. And I'm going to share something with you. We're going to be doing some live webinars coming up like really soon. Make sure you're paying attention to our social media. Get connected to our social media, because we're going to be putting it out there that we're going to do a live demonstration of the algos so you can see them yourself. I'll be doing that a number of times. But if you don't want to wait, you just want to see it yourself on your own speed, on your own time, go to groktrade/algo. That video will give you everything that you need right there. So there it is. Thank you. Give me a like if you like. Give me a comment if you love. So we'll catch you guys later. We'll see you. Bye.